Velalan, he is also having 6 type of jobs. And Nalirandagum Tabadar means saint. Or society saint irundirka. Saint inuடைய qualification சொல்றார். Then Kanivan Pakkam. Kanivan Daya means predictioner. The predictioner means they are not astrologers. They are used to predict the nature, when the rain will come, when the will start to blow. Because they have to do the agricultural job and they have to assess the nature. So everyone is not having that capacity, and certain peoples are having that particular knowledge to assess the nature. So there may be the water diviner, where to get the water, where to dig the well in a place. All these things, they are all the predictions. They are the prediction of nature. So they are called, known as Kanivan. They are calculating everything. They are calculating the nature's movement. So these are all the people are there in a society. They are all helping the people. They are not by caste. They are all by profession. They are all not by caste. A Kanivan son not be a Kanivan in future. He may be a Kshatriya. He may be a Brahmana. No problem. That's the reason I used to say, even in our Brahmin community, I am a Brahmin, but in our Brahmin community, how many business people are there? They totally give up their Brahminical culture. The great people are doing only business. Simpson Anantarama here, he knows only business. Enfield, Iswaran, he knows only the business. Right? So today also we are facing, because in those days it is not on basis of the casteism, it is based on Varuna Acharama Dharmam. Varinam means profession. Acharam means belonging to that particular group. That's all. Varuna Acharama means what type of profession, in what type of profession they are getting trained or they are trained. That was the rule. Later on, only in the Chola period, please understand, only in the later Chola period, after 9th century only, we came to know about the casteism. Before that, we don't know any casteism. We know only Kudi. Because Panargal Kudi, because they are all musicians. So they are all living in a group. Virali or Kudi. Some of the professions you have to do by family wise. For example, processing salt. Even today, you can't know the technology and go and do the salt processing in the ocean. Not possible. It is belonging to a particular family, particular professional people. They are called woman Kudi. It is rightly mentioned by Tolgapir in the past. So, Kudi is different from caste. Kudi means based on the profession. Pan Kudi means they are all musicians. Kulalar Kudi means they are all pot makers. Eemum Kammum, it is Tolgapiam. Eem and Kam, both the words are belonging to the blacksmith family. So those who are doing the Eemat Tojil, Kammiyat Tojil. Eemat Tojil means a person who is doing an undertaker job. It is called the Eem. That's separate family. Traditionally, they are following that type of job. And Kam means, Kammiyer means blacksmith. These are all the words taken from Tolgapiam. It is not a medieval word. It is not a medieval literature. It is Tolgapiam. Eemum Kammum. He is mentioning in Payarial of Solladigaram. So nowadays the politicians are totally cheating the society and they are exploiting the people. If you go and verify the Tolgapiam, it is clearly says no casteism. In Chola period, they wanted to, have adopted, or they wanted to impose the divide and rule and policy. For that purpose, they created the casteism and they started to say, these are all the upper caste, these are all the average caste and this is the lower caste. They only given that type of direction in the history. Go and verify. If you want to read about this, I will recommend a book. That book is Thurston's. Writer's name is Thurston. The title of the book is The Caste and Creeds of South India. It is available in Tamil also. Caste and Creeds of Tamil, South India. தென்னிந்திய குடிகளும் குலங்களும். ஜாதின்ற வேர்டே இல்ல பாருங்க அதுல. குடிகள் and குலங்கள். காஸ்ட்ன்ற வேர்டே யூஸ் பண்ணலவர். தஸ்டன் உடைய புக்கு 3 வால்யூமா இருக்கு. It is available in English as well as in Tamil. So ஒரு அந்த புக்கை பார்த்தால்னா தான் தெரியும். When because we are all knowing very little about caste. He is saying more than 2000 and odd caste in South India. Not one or two. How it has started, he is quoting from Chola history. Because the same thing happened in Maurya period in north. Chanakya, he decided to divide the society. So he was having that intention of creating division in the society. Once you are going to create multiple division in the society, they used to quarrel with themselves. Ruler will be in a composition. This is the system of a ruler. If you are going to create a restlessness in a society, the people started to think about what next. Always having the fear. Ruler simply sitting calmly and ruling the country without any trouble. தொள்ளோ நமக்கு கீழே இருக்கிறவனை நிம்மதியா வச்சுக்க கூடாது. அவனை அடிச்சுக்க விட்டுட்டா நாம சௌக்கியமா இருக்கலாம். திடீர்னு புரிந்து இத கௌடில்யர் செய்யறார். கௌடில்யர் கம்ப்ளீட்டா கான்ஸ்டியூஷனை சின்ன 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 துண்டா பிரிச்சார். இதனால இது சுப்பீரியர், இது இன்ஃபீரியர், லோமா, பிரதிலோமா, அனுலோமா, இந்த மாதிரியான வேர்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம். சோ அனுலோமானாக்க ஒரு காஸ்ட் இன்னொரு காஸ்ட கல்யாணம் பண்ணிக்கிறது, அவளுக்கு பிறந்த குழந்தை previous caste போறதா, மதர் காஸ்டுக்கு வர்றதா. Even today we are having the problem. In an intercaste marriage, if they are having a child, how you are going to call the child if the child is belonging to which caste? It's a $1 million question here. So, no. People are saying, immediately government says only thing. The parents have to decide whether the child is going to have a mother's caste or father's caste. You have to put as it is. But you have to put only one caste. Because automatically people are thinking, what type of benefit we will get if I am going to put mother's caste? If they are getting more benefit, but immediately they are saying the child is belonging to the mother's caste. The father caste is having some sort of social beneficiary in extra form. Automatically they will say, no, my son is not belonging to a mother caste. They will go and get a new certificate as a caste certificate. My son is belonging to my caste, the father says. So everything based on your convenient exploitation. What are the benefits you are going to get it from the society, right? Yeah, it's a mother's, a Natrai. It is a Natrai version.
Correct.
Natrai is the Kutru. It is not at all possible. Because we have to follow the basic principle of Sangam age. What it says, what are the qualities of a hero means, Perumayum Uranum Adu Mena. Adu means hero or the masculine. Here we can say Adu means hero or the heroine's father. What are the qualities they are having? Perumayum Uranum. Perumai means magnanimity. Uran means the boldness. Once the person is having the magnanimity and as well as the boldness, they are not supposed to grumble. Right? Here the mother is grumbling because what she is going to be in future, how she is going to face the life. It is not a problem of a father. Father is always having the boldness with him. This is the term given by Tolgapir. But whereas the ladies, They are having three qualities, that is Nanam, Acham, Achamum, Nanamum, Payirpum, Nichamum, Penbarku Uriya. See the word Penbarku Uriya. It is the quality of a woman, not a heroine alone. Achamum, Nanamum, Payirpum. See the word Nichamum, compulsorily, Nichiyamaga, Nichamum, Penbarku Uriya. Whoever the people are belonging to the feminine category. Not only the heroine, Penbarku, feminine. So, whether it is a mother or a foster mother or a sagi or a heroine, even it is a parathai, they have to maintain this type of quality. So, bayam irukano. Bayam means social fear and fear for divine. First, basically, they need to have a social fear, because once they are going to involve themselves in a love affair, they may have the social fear. If the others, what will think of me? What they are going to say about me? If I am going to have the regular visit to my hero's place in a park or in a lonely place, if someone is going to see me, what they are going to make? This is called alar. In Tamil, it is called alar, gossip. They are all having the worry of the gossip, what the public is going to say. So that is why Acham. After the marriage, they used to have the fear of God. So that is called Acham. What it is not belonging to a general fear. First Acham, once they are in love, that Acham means for the social fear. Later on, after the marriage, they are having the fear with the divine. That's all. That is the reason. And Payirpu means it is a type of irritation, it is a type of disgusting. Payirpu. And the term inni varaikkum, another even see, Tolgapiyar also says Karpa pesale. Achamum, Nanum, Payirpum, Nichamum Penbarku Uriyana, Karpuni அவர் pesale. Payirpuன்றது வந்து, it is a term, it is based on a type of disgusting, other than the family members. Now we are going to teach the young girls what are the good touch and bad touches. Right? Those days, if a person is going to give a bad touch, that is called disgusting. So that has to be avoided. The heroine go and tell, don't touch me like this. Other than the hero, other than the mother, someone is touching the heroine, she will immediately get the feeling of disgusting. That is called Payirpu. See, nowadays we are saying, and we want to educate the young children, especially the girl children, go and learn what is bad touch and good touch. In those days, other than the husband, the other male is going to touch a lady, means automatically they will get the irritation and it will be a feeling of disgusting. They don't allow. But even latest, I want to tell a cinema. How many of them seen that Bahubali? The heroine is just going to the temple. A person is actually touching every girl and pushing. Not only is touching, he is just fondling. So when that heroine is crossing that steps, that person is going to touch, immediately she is having a small knife in her hand. She cut off the fingers of that particular soldier. It happened. Even today, the cinema they are showing. You are not supposed to touch me. Whether I am a queen or an ordinary woman, in a public place, you are not supposed to touch a woman. If you are going to touch, the lady used to have that feeling of Payirpu. தமிழ்ல என்ன சொல்லுவோம்னா, தன் ஆடவனின்றி அடுத்தார் தீண்டிய காலத்து உடற்கண் தோன்றுவதோர் அருவருப்பு. தமிழ்ல அதுக்குதான் டெஃபினேஷன். அருவருப்பு, உடற்கண் தோன்றும் அருவருப்பு. இல்லையா? ஈவன் சம்டைம்ஸ் நாம Even we used to tell to our friend, don't touch me. Whatever the thing you want to talk, talk directly. Don't touch me. So this is called, because we know the intention of that person, why he is touching us. We know. Our experience tells. Automatically we are saying, don't touch me. For that, we are immediately change our face. We are showing the disgusting attitude. Don't touch. So, I'm not accepting. So this is called payirpu. So acham, nanam, payirpu. Nana means blushing. Nana means, don't say it is vetkam. Vetkam is different from nanam. Both are two different connotations. They are not the same. They are not the synonyms. Vetkam means general. Nana means it is exclusively with the lovers. Exclusively with the lovers. I used to tell one cinema song written by Kannadasan long back. It's a popular song. Kannan ennum mannan peyarai solla solla, the oldest song. In that song, one charanam says, Akkam pakkam yarum partal vetkam vetkam, anbe unnai neril partal nanam nanam. See the beauty? I used to tell the same thing to my regular MA grammar class students. If a newly wedded girl, that girl is our neighbor. If you are going to see that girl in a common place with her husband, so by way of seeing us, that girl automatically having the shy, that is called vetkam. Right? If that girl is with the husband, if the husband appreciates her beauty in personal, at that time she blushes. That is nanam. So both are not synonyms. So we have to understand, that's why Tolgapiyar says, acham nanam payirpu. Because she has to show her blushingness in front of her husband. That is the most important. If she is not going to show the blushingness, finished. Husband will have the doubt on her immediately. This is the problem. See, we are going to say it is called false modesty and that all, sorry. Even in the modern world, in outwardly, they are calling their husband in singular. All these things are accepted. They are calling, e vada, vapa, va, all these things, even now we are accepting. But the blushing attitude, it is definitely there while they are in the personal chamber. It is inevitable. It is inevitable. So that's why nanam is exclusively meant for Shringaram.
Sir, but my question is, I understand this is Kotre is the mother. But for example, in the context, if sir, in your own case, where you have been in a role where you have brought up your own daughter, in today's context, after on stage saying that this is a Sangam poetry where the Kotre is mother, I am taking the liberty of showing it as a father. Can we do it? You can't.
Just to go and verify the Sangam literature, தந்தை கூற்றுன்னு ஒரு பாட்டு கூட கிடையாது.
Okay.
இல்ல இதேதான் தீபா, ஏன் சார் சொல்லக்கூடாது அப்படிங்கறதுனா, இந்த poetryல some certain specific things are said here that only a mother will know about her crying, about her jewelry and things. In any context, those are private things which a father will not know about the daughter. So it would be out of place and it will put the father-daughter relationship in a very difficult area if we portray it to be the father. That is what.
That is another thing. If you go and read the entire Sangam literature, you can't find not even a single poem as Tandai Kutru. Not even a single song. Tandai Kutru is not there. One. Second thing, if you are going to introduce the Tandai Kutru, it is against the convention of the Sangam grammar.
Clear, sir. Thank you.
That's why Tolgapiyar says, Marabanilai Tiridal Chayutku Illai. It is from Tolgapiyam. we do not want to change the convention at all. Marabu means customs, convention. We are change panna ipo neenga kekre. What is the wrong in that? Appadinu ketta automatically சொல்லலாம் மரபு நிலை திரியின் பிரிது பிரிது ஆகும். If you are going to change the convention, automatically you are misleading the meaning and you are confusing the audience.
Very clear.
Don't do this. Don't do. It is not at all possible because we are having 3/4 of the literature in Sangam age belonging to Shingar. All are Ragam. 5 books, there are 8 books in anthology. In that 8, 5 books are based on love songs. Kurundagai, Natrinai, Agananuru, Kalitogai, Aingurunuru. Remaining 3 only belonging to the Puram. Purananuru, Padutru Patti and Paribad. So, most of the books are talking only the Sringaram. In the Sringaram, as on date, we don't have a single song on father.
Actually, sir, your rule in Tolkappiyam that you said, if you cross the grammar, you will be misled, was already explained when Vidya ma'am was explaining that if you, the next lines show that the father will not know these ornaments. It will be misled. It will be misunderstood.
That is the reason convention.
And if an expert chooses to take only 2 lines and say, it's because the expert knows how to handle it. Just because she or he did it, we cannot take the liberty of crossing the grammar because we don't yet have that understanding. Very beautiful. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Tolkappiyar says Perumai means the father is not at all bothering about all these trivial things. They know who is the boy and what is his background, that's all. If the girl is fall in love with him, automatically the mother will take care of the details and she will go and convince and convey the details to her husband. That means the father, and he will accept for the marriage, that's all. So even I'll tell you one thing. Kertpor, you leave alone the Kutru. Go and see in Sangam age, Kertpor the father kadeyadu. The heroine is talking to the father, or the mother is talking to the father, or Sagi is going to talk to the heroine's father. Because if you want to know the emotional part of it, about a woman, about a heroine, it will be known only by the other ladies, not by the father.
Very clear.
Either by the Sagi, or by the foster mother, or by the mother.
Very clear, sir. Thank you, sir. So the other question in the same poetry.
Briga is asking.
ஒரே ஒண்ணு நீங்க கேட்போர்னு சொன்னீங்களா?
ஆமா, கேட்போர். Receiver, a person who is receiving.
Receive. Okay.
கூற்றுனா சொல்றதா. நீங்க சொல்றத நான் கேட்கறேன்னா நான் கேட்போர்.
கேட்போர்.
அதனால சங்கம் ஏஜ்ல கூற்று, தலைவி கூற்று இருக்கும், தலைவன் கூற்று இருக்கும், தோழி, நற்றாய், செவிலி, ஈவன் கண்டோர் கூற்று கூட இருக்கு. The public அவா கூற்று கூட இருக்கு. அறிவன் கூற்று இருக்கு, சயின்ஸ் கூற்று இருக்கு, ஃபாதர் கூற்று கிடையாது. கலித்தொகையில சயின்ஸ் கூற்று இருக்கு. அது மாதிரிதான் in கலித்தொகை ஒரு young girl being eloped by the hero. The foster mother is in search of the heroine. She is coming to that desert way. So she is seeing 2 saints are coming opposite to her. And she stopped that saints and asking, have you seen any one of a girl or a boy in this day? They said, yes, we saw. Because as a saint, they are not supposed to deny. So they wanted to tell the truth. Yes, they had seen. Then she wanted to, which direction? They stopped the mother. They stay. Don't follow them. They are going to live a comfortable life. And they started to give 3 different examples. The beautiful example. A sandal tree is growing in a hill station, in the top of the hill. What is the benefit the hill is going to get from the sandal tree? Nothing. A person who is going to wear that sandal paste, he is only getting the benefit of the sandal, right? Likewise, though the girl is belonging to your family, as long as she is going to with you, no benefit. She has to marry a person and have to lead a comfortable family life. Then only it will be getting some credit. So allow her to go. Second thing, the sea is having the pearl. What is the credit the sea is having by way of having lot of pearls? Nothing. Right? The pearls being an ornament and decorated by a person, then only the pearl is getting the important, the person also having the pride. Likewise, your daughter also like a pearl in the ocean. As long as she is going to be in the ocean, no benefits. So she has to go and marry someone as an ornament.
Okay.
And third one is beautiful example is lyre. The lyre is producing fine music. Is that lyre is going to know the music? No. Someone is hearing the music, he only is enjoying. Likewise, your daughter is the music of a lyre. Your family is a lyre and your daughter is the music. So there is no benefit as long as you are that girl is going to with you. Let her go and enjoy her life. So these are all the three beautiful examples.
Okay.
So Arivar Kutru irukku. The saints used to talk to the mother, but not the father. This is the beautiful concept we are having, because we are not ignoring father, but the father is not in a position to understand a girl's emotion, especially in the love affair. Not possible. Not possible.
Correct.
Nowadays, rare fathers are knowing details, because I know about myself. One day we were sitting together in our drawing hall and watching TV, and we are talking about the life and marriages. Immediately my daughter was asking, Appa, what do you do for me? Are you going to do an arranged marriage for me? She was asking the question openly. Then I was immediately asking, who is that boy? Because she was asking, are you going to do an arranged marriage for me? Immediately, I know the intention of my daughter. So she is having some other plan in her mind. I was immediately asking, who is that boy?
Who is the, oh my God.
Immediately, my daughter replied, he is coming and see you tomorrow. Parents,
Okay.
over. So it is not that much easy in the past. Nowadays,
No.
it is no other go we have to accept. In those
Correct,
days,
correct.
if the father interferes in the subject, automatically it will be in a violence. It will be going as a violence.
Yeah.
So they do not want to interfere. That's why they are not forbidden. The fathers are not forbidden. In a Sringaram song, in a love song, it is not necessary. We automatically, are they forbidden? No, they are not forbidden. Not necessary. Even mother is telling, the heroine is telling all her personal details only to the mother. Even after the marriage, mother only is asking the daughter, are you fine? Are you happy? Everything is comfortable here? Why the mother is asking? Father is not asking. Even father being told by the mother only. Everything, even today, the mother is to go and tell to the father. Daughter is position is like that. She is having that type of, oh, father சொல்ல எனக்கெல்லாம் அது ஒண்ணுமே தெரியல, இதெல்லாம் உங்களுக்கு தெரியாதுன்னுடுவா. ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்கா மதர் சொல், இதெல்லாம் உங்களுக்கு தெரியாது, எங்களுக்கு தான் தெரியும், சொல்றதை செய்யுங்கன்னுடுவா. நிறைய இப்ப ஈவன் மாடர்ன் வேர்ல்டா இருந்தாலும் அதை பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கோம். அதனால ஹீரோக்கு உண்டான அந்த சங்கம் ஏஜ்ல மேல் வந்தா 4 கேரக்டர் தான். ஹீரோ, ஹீரோஸ் ஃப்ரெண்ட், அறிவர், கண்டோர். That's all. அறிவர்னாக்க the knowledgeable person in a society. கண்டோர்னா neighbors. neighborsல மேலும் இருக்கலாம், ஃபீமேலும் இருக்கலாம். அவ்வளவுதான். For example, in சிலப்பதிகாரம், we are seeing 2 beautiful male characters. One is Madala Marayon, another one is Kosigamani. Both of them are the messengers. Kosigamani is a messenger from Madhavi to Kovalan. That's all. Even in Silapadigaram, we do not know what are the saying of Kovalan's parents and Kannagi's parents. One kuda kediyadu paatla. Whole literature la kediyadu. See, Kovalan was living in Pumbugar. He got married Kannagi, and again in the family man also, the Kovalan living in Pumbugar. He fall in love with Madhavi. She is also belonging to Pumbugar. Kovalan's parents also belonging to Pumbugar. and Kandagi's parents. Yeah, Kovalan's parents, so Kandagi or the parents, so only make a what made you to leave Kannagi and you are living with Madhavin? No one is come forward and ask this question. Because Annika, the culture, second thing, or girl in a personal life, mother interfere, father interfere. That was the culture. The right That was the practice in the past, that's all. That was the practice. Even today we are following this. Unless and otherwise, the mother is not going to tell the detail of the girl's family life. The father is not knowing it. Even he is not assuming it. Not possible. Mother is going to tell everything. She is not happy. My father, how do you know? I know. Mother is there. I know. As a mother, I know. Automatically she say that word. She is not comfortable in that house. How do you know? Mother says, I know. This is the beauty. So that's why in Sangam age, we do not want to give any importance to the father. It doesn't mean that he is forbidden. He is not necessary to that situation, not necessary to that environment. We are dropping him. That's all.
The daughter has eloped to the desert. That is the statement. How does the mother know? Is it metaphorical or real?
No, it is metaphorical. Because the mood is more important. She is going with the hero by way of leaving all the wealth of the family. So that condition is known as deserted condition. That's all. Desperately they are going. So the desperated mood is created by the desert, that's all.
And also from the mother's point of view, she has gone with a boy whom she is not very happy. So she assumes that she's gone into trouble. So is that also a possibility that her perception is that it's a desert?
Yeah, right. Yeah, because he may that person may not be a comfortable person in future. That doubt that automatically mother will have, undoubtedly. That is this. Even in Sangam grammar, udan poke means eloping. Udan poite, udan poi ayal manai varaidalum, udan poi meandu tanmanai varaidalum undu. Elope, if they are going to marry in some other place and started to lead their life, that is possible. By way of eloping, the mother is chasing the heroine and stop her in the desert. You need not bother. I will take the responsibility. You come back. I will take up this issue to your father and it will be ended in marriage. You need not bother. So, உடன்போக்கு மீண்டு வந்து தன்மனை வரைதல். ஹீரோயின் ஹவுஸ்ல மேரேஜ் நடக்கிறதும் உண்டு. So, in the only remedy உடன்போக்கு eloping மட்டும் இல்லை. Even that eloping, அதுக்கு பேரு பாதியில கட் ஆகலாம். அதனால எலோப்பானா அயல் மனையில போய் வெளியூர்ல போய் கல்யாணம் பண்ணிக்கிறது. இல்லையா திரும்பி வந்து இவள் ஊர்லயே கல்யாணம் பண்ணிக்கலாம். ஒன் eloping not only leaving the heroine's place, even the hero taking the heroine to the next street, that too also a eloping. Not only to the next city or next village, no. Even that the hero also may belonging to the same village or same town. So they are having the love affair. Parents are not willing. So one day they decided to start their own life. The hero will come and take the heroine and to her own house. Finished. That too also eloping. So most of the thing metaphorically we are giving. Because the desert என்றது ஒன்று நம்ம கிட்ட கிடையாது. Tamil Nadu not having desert. That's why Ilangovadigal used to say it is the forest region and as well as the mountain region. Both the regions are losing its fertility. It is called Palai. இன்னைக்கு இருக்கிற டெசர்ட் எல்லாம் கற்பனை பண்ணிக்காது. It is not so. What the term we are using as deserts today context, it is not those days. அது அப்படி இல்லை. முல்லையும் குறிஞ்சியும் முறைமையில் தெரிந்து நல் இயல்பு இழந்து நடுங்கு துயர் எய்தும் பாலை என்பதோர் படிவம் கொள்ளும் சிலப்பதிகாரம். சோ அதனால இப்ப இருக்கிற மாதிரி சகாரா டெசர்ட், தார் டெசர்ட் மாதிரி எல்லாம் கற்பனை பண்ணிக்காது. கலஹாரி அதெல்லாம் கிடையாது. ரெண்டும் ஒரு நான் ஃபெர்டைல் லேண்ட்ல போன ஒண்ணு இல்ல. பழைய சினிமா ஞாபகம் இருக்கா? கருத்தம்மா பார்த்திருக்கீங்களா? கருத்தம்மா ஃபிலிம்ல பாட்டு, அந்த பாட்டு இருக்குல்ல, போராளே பொண்ணு தாய். இப்ப பேக்ரவுண்ட் ஃபுல்லா பாருங்க, கம்ப்ளீட்டா ட்ரை லேண்ட். ஒரு இடத்துல கூட மரம் இருக்காது.
True. It's
So
a very
that is
visual representation of her state of mind.
State of mind. That's right. That is right. So அது desert. அவ்வளவுதான்.
In fact, it's very beautiful, sir, that you brought it, because the moment you said you can experience what she experienced through that visual
Exactly.
communication. When we talk about Rasanubhavam, it's so there.
That's right. That's why we are giving more importance to Vibhavam. While we are performing a dance, why we are concentrating the Vibhava means you are making the audience to understand what we are going to do in the subsequent stages. So Vibhavam is making the audience, or we are preparing the audience to understand what we are going to do in future. Normally we used to say in the classroom, once you get into the classroom, Vidya ma'am also accept my idea. So once we get into the classroom, we immediately not to open our mouth to start teaching. We want to create the classroom atmosphere first. We want to make the attention. So we want to make our importance. Then we have to talk about the importance of the subject. So it will take 5 to 10 minutes. In a 1 hour lecture, first 5 to 10 minutes only to make the classroom atmosphere. Then next 40 minutes, we are teaching effectively. Last 10 minutes, if student may ask some question or fun, or they becoming restless. Because as a human mind, you cannot concentrate more than 35 minutes. It's a psychologically proven theory. So once in 35 minutes, you will get some dullness in your brain. So you want to close the book, or you want to close your eyes and lean on the back and just make yourself comfortable. Then after 5 minutes, again you are opening your book, start reading. So hours together, it is not at all possible to concentrate unless and otherwise if you are not a saint. If you are a saint, then it is possible. Average human, 35 minutes is the optimum. What psychology says. Beyond 35 minutes, that's why all the children are restless in the schools. Because after 35 minutes, they are not able to concentrate the lecture, what the teacher is saying. They started to talk with others.
Question was actually from Deepa Anand, and she was asking, in today's times, people are quite stressed, and especially in the younger days, people are stressed. In the olden days, were children stressed like today? Because they seem to also, when we look at the classification of women, sir, Deepa and myself were just talking, and we realized that by the time you're 20, you already have 4, 5 children. And by the time you're 30 or 40, you're seen as a wise grandmother. So the 20s of those years are comparable to 40 years of today, and 40 years of those years are comparable to 60 years of today, especially when you look at a women. So does it also mean that women were not given enough time to address their hormonal changes? So these were all questions that were coming up. So we just wanted to know.
Very
How was
simple, ma. In those days, people were living on need-based. Nowadays, people are living on greed-based. This is the only difference. Because even go and read the Sangam age literature about the ladies, whatever the ornaments and whatever the cloth they were having, they do not want to make it as a buffer stock in their house. See, if you are going to talk about that wooden poker, she is leaving everything. Not only the parents, the entire wealth. And she is having that confidence that the husband will provide. Whatever the thing the husband is going to provide, I will get satisfaction with that. That was the intention, that was the attitude. Nowadays, we are actually, what we are teaching to our children, we are always teaching to our children about a bigger life. You have to have this type of life. We do not want to talk about the quality of the life. We are always talking to our children what you are going to be in future, going to be a big doctor, big scientist. No, that is, that these are all the things, how we are going to earn. That earning is totally different from what the quality you are having as a human. Both the things are totally different. So nowadays, we are not giving importance to the quality. We are giving importance only to the quantity. What the quantity we are having, what the quality we are having. Even for this, I want to tell very simplest example. Though it is a, if you are going to think I'm going to beat my own trumpet, I don't mind. Once Deepa madam was asking me to take classes for Sangam ages and all other things. My first condition was 2020. The COVID just started. Then she wanted to take Maipatiyal from Tolgapiyam. After the Maipatiyal, why don't we teach some important literature of Tamil, Sangam, Periya Puranam, and so on, Kambaramayanam. And then immediately I was telling, yes, I am ready to teach. No problem. I am ready to teach. I am willing to teach. But one condition. It should be a free of cost service. I do not want to get any single penny for this. If you are having that intention, please leave me. I am not for it. Because, very simple, what I earned is enough. Very simple logic. What I earned is enough. Very simple. Then I don't have any debts in my life. I settled all my debts with the help of my earning. Now I am living very comfortably. What I need, once a day I want to eat. For that I am having the food. I want to wear a decent cloth. I am having. Then what else you want? What else? Because if you are, I used to say, what is the best boon in one's life, you know? Whatever the thing, if you are going to eat, that has to get digested. Wherever you go and lay, you have to start sleep. So, in the quality, so adanal quality illama poitadana. Without quality, we are based on quantity. Automatically, we want to acquire more and more. Because of that, we are getting stress. Very simple. Because of that, we are getting stress. That reflects in our body. It reflects in our mind. It reflects in our all type of behavior. All type of behavior. We do not want, that's why I used to say, in Sangam age, people were living, but whereas today's context, we are surviving. We are living, we are not living. We are surviving. Tamilla solrolla, ஏதோ இருக்கேன், இருக்கிறோம் அவ்வளவுதான். We are surviving. We are not living. Once the quality of life we are losing our quality of life. We are not living. We are surviving. So in those days, values were measured. We lost the values today. We do not want to respect the elders. Even today we are facing. We are not respecting the parents. We are not respecting the teachers. Even the teacher also not having the real values with them. All these things are happening. I'll tell you one thing. Once Leela Sampson, the former director of Kalakshetra, when I was working there, she was asking me, Anna, still you are scolding your student. Then I was saying to Leela, yes, Akka, still. Even a student did his BA under me, if the same student is going to do his MA in my same college, once in a week he used to come to me or come to my department. I used to ask, what happened? எதுக்குடா இங்க வந்தேன்னு கேட்டா, சார் அவன் ரொம்ப அழகா சொல்லுவான் தமிழ். சார் முதுகுல 2 போடுங்க சார். உங்ககிட்ட வாங்காம எனக்கு ஒரு வாரமா சரியில்லைன்னு சிரிச்சுட்டே தட்டிட்டு போவேன், படா அப்படின்ட்டு.
சார் என்னோட மணிமேகலை கேள்வி அதே மாதிரிதான், உங்கள்கிட்ட திட்டு வாங்குறதுக்கு தான் கேட்க போறேன்.
So very simple. ஏன்னா because I am proving my concern to the student. If they are understanding it in a right sense, even if I am going to scold them, they need not bother about it. I want to mention one incident in our college. I was the cultural secretary. Just one important VIP program. I am waiting for the VIP to come. So I am moving the auditorium to the principal's chamber. Then I was telling to the principal, sir, the VIP started. If he comes, he will directly come into the principal's office, give a cup of tea. Then I will be waiting in the auditorium. All these things I made it, sir. Then I am just rushing to the auditorium. On my way to the auditorium, 2 of my students are talking in the path. One is a girl student, another one is a boy student. The boy wanted to go to the auditorium. The girl is not allowing, don't go to the auditorium. What is there in the auditorium? Nothing is there. Why we will go out? The boy is saying, no, it is a Tamil department program. So he was mentioning my name also. If Professor Raghuraman is involving in this, definitely it will be an interesting one. When I was a cultural secretary in the college, I never ever called not even a single cinema actor and actress. I first invited Tanajayan Anna to perform. All the 5 years, I was inviting only the Mohiniyattam, Kathakali-attam, all these artists. I wanted to teach them what is Unnikishnan. Even the Unnikishnan came to our college. The students never ever asked not even a single cinema songs. So that type of quality I want. So the boy is saying, no, I want to go to the auditorium. Immediately the girl pronounced a very filthy word to that boy. Ni anga poyi, fill up the blanks. Common word. After hearing that word, I stopped and I called the girl. I slapped on her face and went. Very simple. I slapped on her cheek. Then I went. I forgotten the total incident. The very next day, I was taking a class in the graduation center. Principal's office peon approached me. Sir, principal wanted to see you. Go and tell him after the class I will come. Then after completing my class, I went to principal's chamber. In front of the principal, the parents were sitting. My principal was asking, Raghuraman, these are all the parents of a girl. Yesterday, you scolded that girl. I totally forgot that incident. Then I recall, oh, yes, sir. Just I slapped her, sir. I was immediately admitting, I was slapped her, sir. Immediately, the mother of the girl was asking, தமிழ்ல என்ன தைரியம் இருந்தா என் பொண்ணை அரைஞ்சிங்கன்னு எங்க முன்னாடியே சொல்லுவீங்க. Then I was telling to them, another room is in the principal's chamber. Go and sit there. You will go and call your daughter. Then you will see what is going to happen. So the parents seated in another inner room. The girl came and the principal was asking, yesterday, what made Professor Raghuraman to slap you? And she was going on telling, finally, she said, sir, I was talking this word. என்ன வேர்டுன்னு ரொம்ப காமனா என்ன சொன்னா, அங்க போய் என்ன புடுங்க போறேன்னு கேட்டிருக்கேன். அதுக்குதான் அரைஞ்சேன். இந்த வேர்டு நான் கேட்டேன் சார் அப்படின்னு. உடனே இன்னர் ரூம்ல இருந்த மதர் வெளியே வந்தா. பொண்ண ஒரு அரைஞ்ச. எங்க கத்துக்கிட்ட இந்த வார்த்தையை நீ? இமீடியட்லி அந்த மதர் என் கையை பிடிச்சா. அடிச்சதுல தப்பே இல்லை. இந்த மாதிரி பேசினா கொல்லுங்க அவளை. See the word, கொல்லுங்க அவளை. That's why அந்த உடனே ஃபாதர் சொல்றார், பாடம் யாரு வேணா சொல்லி கொடுத்துடலாம் சார், பழக்கங்களை யாரும் சொல்லி தர முடியாது, நீங்க அதை சொல்லி தந்திருக்கீங்க, என்ன வேணா பண்ணுங்க சார். அப்படியே அந்த வெளியே போயிட்டான். So that was the reason. See, if you are going to understand the value of teaching, then automatically the students started to love the teacher and the subject. If you are not going to have any value, no, because it is quite difficult for a teacher to assess a classroom. But a classroom can assess a teacher within 1 minute. Because 40 or 50 students can assess the teacher within a minute. A teacher will take more than 3 to 4 weeks to assess the classroom. Not possible. Because every boy is, because in a classroom, you can't see everybody is having some uniform knowledge, uniform background. They are all heterogeneous, not homogeneous. But concerned to all the students, the teacher is homogeneous. Right? They will immediately assess you.
No,
They will be assessing the teacher's worth nominate. But it is not possible for a teacher to assess the whole classroom. It will take time. That's why I used to say, you have to have the values with you. That is most important. Nowadays, nobody is having the value. Everybody is running after the materialism. I used to say to my students, வாழறதுக்கு பொருள் வேணும், வாழுவதிலும் பொருள் வேணும். You need money to live, but your life must have a meaning also. பொருளுக்கு ரெண்டு meaning, meaning and as well as the material. வாழுவதற்கு பொருள் வேணும், வாழுவதிலும் பொருள் வேணும். Without a meaning, if you are going to live, it's a waste. Understand the values. That's the most important. If you are not knowing the values, then it is no use.
Sir,
I used to say,
okay, sorry to interrupt, sir, but from what Deepa Anand asked, is it okay to say we should not compare what is in today's life to what was in the Sangam literature, like, stress and all she asked, no, all that is not, we cannot compare. That is a different lifestyle with different values.
yeah.
And we have
And I
changed.
think
We
Deepa had
lost all
one
of
more
that.
question,
I used
sir.
to tell another quote, don't measure the past with the modern scale. And don't measure the modern condition with the old scale. Don't do it. That environment is totally different. So with the help of the modern scale, don't measure the past details. You don't get an answer. Sorry.
Thank you, sir. Exactly.
Right.
Sir, I think Deepa had one more question. Deepa, you.
Yeah, come on.
Sir, clearly, as you say, there is a shift from need-based to greed-based. Correct?
Yeah.
So this should have happened over a period of time. But when did that actual shift happen, sir? So was there a connection between the birth of the caste discrimination that happened in the Chola period? That was one question. The second question, now you said, no, sir, don't compare, Abdina. The first poem that you taught us, that we were discussing, the first one, I forgot the name of that one. Like how this old grandmother laments looking at her young granddaughter.
Yeah.
Right. From there to here, can we actually make comparisons or not?
No, you are not supposed to compare. Then why what I told you earlier, from Chola period only, the society started to face the casteism and the greed-based system when it has started after the invasion of Mughals and Europeans. Because in those days, we were not having any law. In Sangam age, we were not having any law. We were having only ethics.
Ethics.
Only the Mughals period and as well as the European invasion, we came to know about law. Law is changeable. Ethics is not supposed to be changed. Aram vere, sattam vere. So English people imposed the law on us. They destroyed the ethics. Once we lost the ethics, we lost all the morality in the society.
Yes, sir. Your example also, just to say, you said like we teach children that it's not right to say lies. We don't tell them it's illegal to say lies. The example you quoted.
Exactly. That's right. So we are saying, in those days, what used to say, நீ பொய் சொன்னாக்க உனக்கு, see the word, பொய் சொன்ன வாய்க்கு போஜனம் கிடைக்காது. That was the old proverb. Bojana means சாப்பாடு. If you are going to lie, you don't get food. That is the ethics. பொய்யுக்கும் சாப்பாட்டுக்கு என்ன லிங்க்னா, no one is going to like you, no one is going to offer anything to you. That is the reason the society will leave you. The society will not take care of you. That is the indirect meaning. அதை விட நாம எப்படி குழந்தைக்கு கத்து கொடுத்தோம், பொய் சொன்னா உம்மாச்சி ஒன்ன மிரட்டும், உம்மாச்சி உன் கண்ணை குத்தும். எத்திக்ஸ். அங்க லா பேசல. நீ பொய் சொன்னேன்னா இந்தியன் பீனல் கோட் 52 செக்ஷன் பிரகாரம் you will be impressed for 3 days. Imprisoned for. இதெல்லாம் சொல்ல முடியாது குழந்தைகிட்ட. Ethics are more important. We lost the values of ethics. That is the major problem. So even I want to say, teach the ethics to the students. Even in schools and colleges, they are gradually cut-shorting the ethics literature. They are having 11 beautiful ethics literature from Tirukural to Thirikadugam. 11 books are there. Nobody is willing to read that books. Nobody. Because nowadays, legally they want to fight. Legal means it need only 3 things. Periya Puranam says, Achiyil, Avanatil, Ayalartham, Satchiyil. Achi means, is there any precedent? Then Satchiyil means, is there any witness? Avanatil, is there any document? With the help of these 3, you can prove or you can disprove. But in those days, ethics are more powerful. அதுக்குதான் நிறைய கதை சொல்லுவா. இந்த நம்ம ஊர்ல ஒரு தெனாலிராமன் கதை வரும். சிஸ்டர்ஸ் இருந்தா, ஒரு சிஸ்டர் கிட்ட 2 பசுமாடு தான் இருந்தது, இன்னொருத்தி கிட்ட 100 பசுமாடு இருந்தது. அந்த 100 பசுமாடு இருக்கிறவ அந்த 2 பசுமாடு இருக்கிறவ கிட்ட கொஞ்சம் பணம் கடன் வாங்கினா ப்ராப்பரா ரிட்டர்ன் பண்ணல. சோ இந்த 2 பசுமாடு வைக்கிறவ கோர்ட்ல கேஸ கொண்டு போய் கொடுத்தா. உடனே அவ வந்து சொன்னா, என்கிட்ட 100 பசுமாடு இருக்கப்ப நான் எவ்வளவு வெல்த்தியா இருப்பேன், நான் எதுக்கு இவகிட்ட கடன் வாங்குறேன்? உடனே தெனாலிராமன் பார்த்தான், இந்த 2 பசுமாடு வைக்கிறவளுடைய தோரண ஆர்குமெண்ட் எல்லாம் நன்னா தெளிவா தானே இருக்கு, இவ எப்படி இது தப்பு? உடனே என்ன பண்ணா, கோர்ட் இஸ் அட்ஜர்ன்ட். உடனே என்ன கோர்ட் பியூன்ட்ட கூப்பிட்டு சொல்றார் தெனாலிராமன், வெளியே கொஞ்சம் சேர கொட்டு, அந்த 2 லேடிஸ் நடக்கிற பாதையில கொஞ்சம் சேர கொட்டு, கொட்டிட்டு வெளிய 2 பேருக்கும் 1 சொம்பு தண்ணி கொடு. அவ்வளவுதான். சோ 2 பேரும் சேர மிதிச்சா, பெரியவ வந்தா கிடுகிடுன்னு 1 சொம்பு தண்ணி காலில் ஊத்திந்தா சேரு போகல. சின்னவ முதல்ல காலில் இருக்கிற சேரெல்லாம் கையால வழிச்சா, அப்புறம் தண்ணியை தொட்டு தொட்டு கையால வழிச்சு கால் சொம்பு தண்ணியிலே கிளீன் பண்ணிட்டான். உடனே மீதி அவகிட்ட தான் 3/4 சொம்பு தண்ணி இருக்கு, அதையும் என்கிட்ட கொடுன்னு சொல்லி இவன் தன்னுடைய காலை திருப்பி அரைகுறையா கிளீன் பண்ணிட்டு உள்ள வந்தா. இத கிளீனா அந்த கோர்ட் வாட்ச்மேன் போய் சொன்னான். உடனே ஜட்ஜ்மெண்ட் கொடுத்துட்டார், இந்த 100 மாடு வச்சிருக்கிறவ நிச்சயமா இவகிட்ட கடன் வாங்கியிருக்கணும். பிகாஸ் அவகிட்ட எவ்வளவு வந்தாலும் சேவ் பண்ண மாட்டேன்றார், எக்ஸ்ட்ராவகண்டா இருக்கா, இருக்கிற தண்ணியெல்லாம் கொட்டி பண்ணியிருக்கா. அவ கொஞ்சமா தண்ணியை செலவு பண்ணி மீதியை ப்ரிசர்வ் பண்ணியிருக்கா, அவகிட்ட கொஞ்சமா வருமா. இதை வள்ளுவர் இந்த எத்திக்ஸ் ஒரு குரல்லே சொல்லிட்டு போயிட்டார். ஆகாறு அளவிட்டிதாயினும் கேடில்லை, போகாறு அகல கடை. The source of income may be a smaller way, it is okay, but don't expand your expenses. போகாறு அகல கடை. பணம் வர்ற வழி குறைச்சலா இருந்தா கூட தப்பு இல்லை, செலவு பண்றதை அகண்டுட்டு போயிட வேண்டாம். Don't be a spendthrift. சோ இதுதான் இந்த எத்திக்ஸ் யாரும் கத்துக் கொடுக்கலையே. வரக்கூடிய வருமானத்தை எக்கானமியா செலவு பண்ணுன்னு கத்து கொடுக்கல, நீ என்ன செலவு பண்ணணுமோ அதுக்கு தகுந்த மாதிரி சம்பாதின்னு கத்து கொடுக்கிறோம்.
திருக கட்டி பெருக வாழ
வார்த்தை. இதெல்லாம் எத்திக்ஸ் பேஸ்ட், இதெல்லாம் எத்திக்ஸ் பேஸ்ட். இன்னைக்கு எத்திக்ஸ் சொன்னாலே யாருக்கும் பிடிக்கிறது இல்லை, யாருக்கும் பிடிக்கிறது இல்லை. ஆமா, சோ இன்னைக்கு லா தான் பேசணும் எல்லார்கிட்டையும். ஓகே, இன்னைக்கு இதை வவுண்ட் அப் பண்றோம். தேங்க் யூ. புது ரைட்.
Very interesting.
Interesting வந்து கேள்வி கேட்கறவா கிட்ட இருக்கிற திறமை, நான் இல்ல.
ஆமா, and we
they are
learn
asking
so
very
much.
beautiful and pertinent question. அதனால கொஞ்சம் பதில் சொல்ல முடியறது, அவ்வளவுதான். கொஸ்டின் கேட்கறவா கிட்ட தான் சாமர்த்தியம், என்கிட்ட ஒண்ணுமே இல்ல.
சார் நீங்க அது அழகா சொல்ற. வித்யா, உன்னோட மணிமேகலை கொஸ்டின் இன்னும் நீ கேட்கல இல்ல?
இல்ல சாருக்கு டைம் ஆயிடுத்து, நான் வேணா அடுத்த மீட்டிங்ல கேக்குறேன்.
என்ன கொஸ்டின் சொல்லுங்க, என்ன கொஸ்டின் சொல்லுங்க.
இல்ல வேண்டாம் வேண்டாம், நீங்க
இல்ல சார், ரொம்ப ரொம்ப குவிக் கொஸ்டின். அந்த கிளாஸ் நம்ம 115 கிளாஸ்ல வந்து இப்பதான் நோட்ஸ் எழுதிட்டு இருக்கேன். அதுல வந்து நீங்க வந்து அந்த ஒரு இது சொன்னேன், ஒரு தண்டி அலங்காரம் சொல்லிட்டு கொள்பொருள் வைக்கல் அது சொன்னேன்.
ஆமா,
நான் வந்து தண்டி அலங்காரம் காலேஜ்ல படிச்சதோட சரி, அதுக்கப்புறம் நான் படிக்கல. ஆனா திடீர்னு வந்து இது ஏதோ திருக்கடிகத்திலயும் இதே பாட்டு வரா மாதிரி ஒரு ஞாபகம் வந்தது.
ஆமா, திருக்கடிகத்து பாட்டு தான் தண்டி அலங்காரம் மேற்கோள ஒப்புமை கூட்டாணிக்கு எடுத்து காமிக்கிறது. ஒப்புமை கூட்டம் அணின்னாக்க ஒரு ஒரு இன்சிடென்ட்னால பல செயல்கள் நடந்துடும். அப்படின்னா மழைன்னு ஒண்ணு வராம இருக்கிறதுக்கு எதெல்லாம் காரணம்னு கூட்டமா ரீசன்ஸ சொல்றது.
Okay.
ஒரு இன்சிடென்ட்டுக்கு பல ரீசன்ஸ காமிக்கிறது. இதுக்கு பேரு ஒப்புமை கூட்டம்னு பேரு. அப்போ மழை எதனால ஒரு நாட்டுல வரலன்னா 3 ரீசன் சொல்ற. கொள்பொருள் வெகி குடியலைக்கும் வேந்தனும், உள்பொருள் சொல்லா சலமொழி மாந்தரும், இல்லிலிருந்து எல்லை கடப்பாலும், வல்லே மழையருக்கும் கோள் அப்படின்ற. இது திரிகடுகம் தான். இந்த திரிகடுகத்து பாட்டை மேற்கோளா தண்டி எடுத்து காட்டுறார். தண்டியில பல பாட்டு மேற்கோளா வெவ்வேறு இலக்கியங்கள்ல இருந்து எடுத்திருக்கார். தானாவும் கம்போஸ் பண்ணியிருக்கார்.
அதான் சார்
இது
மறந்து
மே-
போயிருக்கு சார். காலேஜ்ல படிச்சது ஆஃப்டர் தட்
Very. இல்ல எனக்கு
தேங்க்
இல்ல எனக்கு சந்தோஷம். இதை ஞாபகம் வச்சுட்டு கேட்டது.
யூ சார். தேங்க் யூ சார்.
ரைட். தேங்க்யூ.
ரொம்ப தேங்க்யூ சார்.
Thank you.
வெரி இன்ட்ரெஸ்டிங்.
ரைட்.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
தேங்க்யூ.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much.